Hey guys, Aphromoo here, support for Counter Logic Gaming, and this is my Razer Academy video on Thresh. So, this is a 2v1 lane and we're playing against Quantic Gaming, which is one of the amateur teams. So, this is a 2v1 lane, and in a 2v1 lane, really, all you do is just poke when he comes up for XP and try and zone him, but normally all you do is freeze the wave, and then on the third cannon wave, or second half of the second wave, and then the third cannon wave, you want to start pushing. So Chaucer comes in the lane, and we push with this massive wave. Get up onto the tower, Chaucer just comes right in, and you want to push this guy off the tower, so act like you're going aggressive, and then he has to be forced off the tower. I land a hook, and that's alright, my team wasn't going to be able to follow up right there. And then we have to take the tower as soon as possible. And Thresh is really good at tower pressure since you have a ton of life, you have a lantern utility just to escape, and you have hook that can just CC them for 2 seconds, and also flay. So their top team took the tower, and we're going to take the tower here. And if they're going to keep going, you keep going. And right here, Chaucer roots Diana under tower. Wow, hold on, that was a little bit too fast. Roots Diana under tower. I exhaust right away, flay him towards us, Chaucer gets out of the tower, and that's really good. Now we can just pick up the tower for free right after. And having a 3-man cohesive unit is very important. We call out our CCs, Chaucer's going to go first, and then I'll exhaust, flay, and hook if I need to. So we're going to get the tower, and our mid lane moved over to top lane just to stop them from getting the tower. And right here, Diana TP's in, for God knows what reason, just to save the second tier tower, and we're going to go in again. Chaucer tanks the tower again, backs out, I use Lantern to shield him, and then we take out Diana again. And that's just another free kill as we get second tier tower. But Link moved over top lane, so their 3 couldn't get their second tier tower, and their middle lane didn't come over and stop us. So we won the trade here, got 2 kills and 2 towers. That's very well played by our team. And now the 3 went middle and trying to take that one, but it just didn't. Our team was just reacting properly. Unfortunately, Hotshot dies in the tower. Ouch. Alright. Land a hook on Lemon over the wall as we come in to push pressure mid now, since there's no reason to be bottom lane even though Diana's pushing up. And we're going to try and pressure the tower right here. There's 2 types of early game Thresh. There's really like you take the tower early and then you start roaming, or you like laning Thresh. And this is like roaming Thresh, where you take 2 towers early or 1 tower early, and then you got to make plays earlier in the game. Try and end the game as fast as possible. Thresh is really a good champion to do this, just because he has 2-second hook, stun, he has flay, lantern to get you in and out of ganks. It's just really good overall. I land a hook on high. Chaucer comes in from the left, we take out high right here. They thought they were able to get the tower, but just having like hook pressure is just so immense. Some people overestimate it, like, oh, maybe you're at a level disadvantage. Right there, Zed was 6 and I'm level 4, and he's like, oh, we can get the tower. But no, it's not that way. You have to make sure that you're always in sync with your team when you play Thresh. Link lands a good bind over the wall, take out Lemon, and really all we need to do right here is get mid pressure, since there's no reason to be bottom lane. Just get mid pressure, try and take the tower. Caitlyn's staying top, and a town to get a Philo Stone. And right now, the only thing we can do, since we couldn't get middle, they were sending too many people there, Doubles and I go top, since there's the first tier tower, and they want to defend it. So I put forward, and we're gonna, and also we came up here to 2v2 their bottom lane. And Lemon being level 4, he's just so behind, and I'm up 1 level. That's really good. And our AD is at the same level, but we have the advantage since we took 2 towers, and I'm level up on these guys. So really, we can just push it to tower and fight them. Try to get in a hook and give them what they're all in. So we push up the tower. I try to land a hook. I land a hook. He cleanses it, and then Elise comes in, and right here is a big chase. I pop Lantern so he can come closer to me and get away from red buff Elise, we flay and drop smoke bomb, and that really forces Elise to back off. So they back off, and Lemon made the mistake here of he kept coming into us, so I throw a hook, and I'm talking to Double Lift that I'm going to do this preemptively way before I do it, and we just give him with our burst. And there too, try and come back up, and Double Lift dashes into Fog of War while dodging skill shot at the same time. And then I throw a Lantern for him, just to get away from Meteos. And we made a good play by pulling 3 top and killing 1 while also getting out. I drop Lantern, talk to him that I'm going to drop it as soon as he jumps on top of you. And we just get out of here alive. So it was a really good play by both of us. Pulling the 3 top allowed us to get middle lane tower. That was really good. Now all I have to worry about is me defending this. And since it's a 2nd tier tower, it's worth it to die for. So right here, all they want to do is force down the tower since they need to close the deficit gap of their 2k gold deficit. So right now, I need to defend this. They're not backing off while I auto them, so all I do is walk up to Elise's face and force them to go on me, which stops their tower damage as my team is coming over from mid lane. And this just buys time for us to save that 2nd tier tower. So doing this, they come over just in time and they pick up an easy 2 kills. Let's see how this goes out. Link picks up Meteos in the back, Double just walks forward, and yeah, we do pick up Sneaky Crash Row. Nice.
Blue team double kill.
And doing that, save the 2nd tier tower. You need to know as support when your life is worth it and not worth it. And usually as support, you want to die for your team to make a play. That's the most best case scenario situation you want to do. I mean, dying is bad, but you need to know when you have to die and just be a warm body right there to soak up damage and allow your team to be able to make plays off that. So right there I died just so my team could save the 2nd tier tower and get 2 kills. So it's really important. Now all we need to do is keep Double Lift and I together, and we need to pressure a lane since we have so much poke or force an objective. So our objective that we're forcing is Dragon. I think we lose this team fight just because Link compromised his position. Yeah, Link compromised his position and walked out of the pit too soon right here. So we're getting Dragon. I ward over the wall. Link's already walking out of the pit when he should be in the pit. And he's just getting free damage right here, walking into the face of Elise. Ouch, I'm just getting poked down by Caitlyn. And then Zed comes over the wall and gives Link instantly. Elise jumps on him, which shouldn't have happened. We take out Zed, fortunately, and we try and stop Caitlyn right here from doing damage to Double Lift while he fights Elise. And right here, I try to keep them off, but really I should have walked down and helped Double Lift kill Elise. And we just lose this fight right here. And that was really bad. But really, as Thresh, you should be the initiator and also the peeler. So you want to get in their face after you land a hook and keep them off of your backline, which is what I tried to do, but unfortunately your backline just misplays and locks forward too much. Then you can't really do anything about that. Alright, let me skip forward to a team fight. Oh, there it was. Alright. So right here, my team is, or Lux is running away, and they're coming in to push mid. Double is merging up from bottom. And right here, we're probably going to initiate on them to keep them off the 2nd tier tower. So as my team comes in, I'm looking for a hook, looking for a hook. You don't want to just throw it and have it miss. If it's a zoning hook, that's good, like right there. And then Link lands a great combo over the wall, and we get Zed and Caitlyn low. And we're just going to walk forward to pick up these kills. Doesn't matter if there's 5 people. I grab Meteos in, Balls comes in, and I exhaust right away. And we just pick up these kills one after the other. I play 2 people backwards into my team. It allows us to pick up Elise and then Balls. And then Zed comes in. And I die. And Hotshot comes around from the front and takes him out. So right there, I died so my team could to make a play off of it. I flash flayed forward and took all of this residual damage to die just to pick up 2 kills. If I hadn't flashed forward right there, watch. If I hadn't flashed forward to pick up these 2 kills, they would have got away. So they're gonna get away, they're gonna get away, they're gonna get away. Flash forward, flay, and we were able to pick them up. And that's worth it. And I also dropped my wall up, so if they try and get out, they're done for. And we just clean up the team fight afterwards. As Thresh, you want to assess the team fight, how you're supposed to play. Either you peel, initiate, and blow your cooldowns, or you're gonna sit there and peel and use your cooldowns on peeling. So normally against the triple assassin team comp, really all you want to do is peel. So I'm gonna wait for Zed to go in, wait for Diana to go in, wait for Elise to go in, then I'll use my cooldowns. You don't really want to initiate unless they're out of position and you see the opportunity. But against an assassin type comp like this, you really just want to peel. Stand in front of your AD carry, flay a Diana R coming in, pop or throw a grab at Zed when he ulties right after, because he's going to land on top of your AD carry, pop your wall up, etc. And Lantern also. Right after you use your abilities, really you want to position yourself away from your AD carry so you can Lantern him away and get better positioning. That's really important as Thresh. It makes or breaks a good Thresh player. After you use your cooldowns, you want to get better positioning so your AD carry has a safe escape, as he's guided already. Or, really what I like to do during a team fight, I like to walk forward into their carries. Since the hotshot is normally the one that's just harassing their carries and bringing them down, I like to walk forward to the carries, throw a Lantern to a double lift that's like fighting our tanks, and then he just flies across the team fight into their backline and we just pick them up after that. I don't really have a clip to show you of that, but I do it as much as I can, and that's a really good play to do, especially if double lift hasn't taken any damage yet. That's what I like to do. So you take out their backline, then it's just easy janitor cleanup right after that. So I'm pushing top just because my team needs pressure somewhere, and team was coming out of base, so I was pressuring top, and Zed is chasing me to come and pick me up, and I tell my team what's happening, and they're gonna come and clean up. So I landed a hook on him, bring him back into our TP, try and use my ulti to catch someone, but hotshot TP, and then we just pick up Zed and Diana off of that pressure that I was putting out. And off of this, we just pick up Baron for free. So we pick up Baron here. And we get some good poke off. Alright, as a support, while you're getting Baron, it's really important that you keep the enemy jungler away from stealing Baron. So I walk out of the pit with Link just to come and keep the jungler off. I'm fighting the jungler, keeping him off of Baron, just so he can't steal it, keeping him preoccupied with me, and we get Baron for free. As Thresh, it's really easy to pressure the jungle off of Baron. So you can like walk towards him, and usually he has to decide whether to go for you or ignore you completely and try and get Baron. And that's when you get behind him and then hook him away from Baron. And then you flay him backwards, exhaust him, whatever you want to do. But it's really important that you keep the jungler off from a potential steal. And my life for Baron is worth it. So, we're walking back from top side, and I drop a pink ward in here, and Link hits a trap, so we have to back out because our team's coming. So after the trap vision falls off, I want to sit here on the corner. I pink that bush so I know it's not warded up here. No, it's not warded. No, it's not warded. Wait for Lemon to exit the bush, and I'm going to walk in and grab Caitlyn. I flash grab right after Lemon ulted, fly in, flay them towards us. Hotshot lands a good rupture on the sneaky flashes it, and we're just going to initiate the fight right here. That was a very good initiate on the high priority target, and we take him out first. And the next high priority target that we need to target is balls. So double flashes over the wall, and we start going for balls. And Thresh is really good at initiating, which is what happened right there. Me being able to land the hook is what allowed us to secure that easy team fight win. So, again, you need to know when your life is worth sacrificing so your team can pick up an advantage, and when you just need to stay alive and use as much of your ability rotations as possible in a team fight. And don't just throw your hook out. Know whether it's going to be a zoning hook so your team can like do something with it. So you're pressuring the tower, throw it so it zones them, and your team can get like an auto attack off at the same time on the tower. Or throw it when you know it's going to hit. Don't just throw it and hopefully it lands. You have to save your spells and use it when the time is right. When like a person has the highest opportunity to get grabbed or they're going to do a lot of damage, and then you can do it. And we pick up high here after getting an inhibitor. And after this, they surrender and we win the game. And that's my Razer Academy video on Thresh. This is Aphromoo, support for Counter Logic Gaming. Thanks for watching. So when you're playing Sona in lane, it's really important that you know how squishy you are. Sona is like the most squishiest champion in lane, like 400 HP without my like little health points that I have in lane. So it's really important that you poke on CS with the AD. If someone walks up and pokes by herself, it's really